The halls of Congress are once again echoing with the sounds of a fierce political battle, this time centered around the SAVE Act. This legislation, championed by Republicans, has ignited a firestorm of controversy, with Democrats vehemently opposing its core tenets. At the heart of the debate lies the fundamental question of how best to safeguard the integrity of America's elections. The SAVE Act, short for the Securing America's Vote for Elections Act, has become a lightning rod for criticism from Democrats, who view it as a thinly veiled attempt to disenfranchise minority voters. Republicans, on the other hand, argue that the legislation is essential to prevent voter fraud and ensure that only eligible citizens are casting ballots. This bitter partisan divide underscores the deep-seated mistrust that has come to characterize American politics in recent years. With each side accusing the other of undermining democracy, the stakes of this legislative battle could not be higher. The outcome of this battle will determine whether the nation moves closer to a system that prioritizes election integrity or one that prioritizes voter access, even at the risk of potential fraud. At its core, the SAVE Act seeks to mandate proof of citizenship for individuals registering to vote in federal elections. This means that prospective voters would be required to present documentation, such as a passport or birth certificate, to verify their citizenship status. The bill's primary sponsor, Republican Representative Chip Roy of Texas, argues that this measure is crucial to prevent non-citizens from illegally casting ballots. Roy contends that current voter registration procedures are too lax and create opportunities for fraud. The SAVE Act would also require states to verify the Social Security numbers of individuals applying to register to vote. This provision aims to prevent individuals from using stolen or fraudulent Social Security numbers to register to vote illegally. Furthermore, the legislation would enhance penalties for individuals convicted of voter fraud, sending a clear message that such actions will not be tolerated. The already heated debate over the SAVE Act reached a fever pitch when tech mogul Elon Musk weighed in on the controversy. In a post on X, Musk accused opponents of the bill of being traitors to democracy. Supporters applauded his willingness to speak out against what they see as a concerted effort to undermine election integrity. Opponents called out Musk for spreading misinformation about non-citizens voting in federal elections. This latest controversy highlights the increasingly polarized nature of the debate over voter ID laws. House Democrats have emerged as staunch opponents of the SAVE Act, denouncing it as a blatant attempt to disenfranchise minority voters. They argue that requiring proof of citizenship to register to vote would disproportionately impact low-income and minority communities who are less likely to possess the necessary documentation. Representative Katherine Clark of Massachusetts, the House Minority Whip, has been a vocal critic of the bill, characterizing it as a solution in search of a problem. Clark claimed it would create an extreme burden for countless Americans and further intimidate election officials and overburden states' abilities to enroll new voters. Representative Joe Morell of New York echoed these sentiments, stating, they just continue to suppress the ability of people to vote. Democrats have vowed to fight tooth and nail against the SAVE Act, framing the battle as a fight for the very soul of American democracy. This legislation aims to tighten voter ID laws, ensuring that only eligible citizens can cast their ballots. In a study conducted earlier this year, the Pew Research Center found that 81% of American citizens support requiring proof of ID to vote. The debate around this act has been intense, with proponents arguing that it will safeguard the integrity of elections, while opponents claim it could disenfranchise legitimate voters. Proponents of the SAVE Act believe that strengthening voter ID laws is crucial to maintaining the sanctity of the electoral process. They argue that the current system is vulnerable to manipulation and fraud, and that the act is a necessary step to protect democracy. A study conducted in 2014 analyzing the 2008 and 2010 elections concluded that not only did non-citizens vote illegally in U.S. elections, but their votes also likely influenced the outcomes in specific races. The New York Post also reported that in many states, illegal immigrants receiving welfare benefits, driver's licenses, and other government services are automatically sent voter registration forms. Despite it being illegal for non-citizens to vote in federal elections, there is no requirement for proof of citizenship when submitting a ballot application, the Post noted. Chip Roy stated during the introduction of the SAVE Act on May 8. Secure elections are a key cornerstone for any representative government. Without them, we won't have a country. Radical progressive Democrats know this and are using open border policies while also attacking election integrity laws to fundamentally remake America. House Speaker Mike Johnson also makes a good point. He stated, "As President Biden has welcomed millions of illegal aliens through our borders, including sophisticated criminal syndicates and foreign adversaries, it is incumbent upon Congress to implement greater enforcement measures that secure the voter registration process and ensure only American citizens decide the outcome of American elections." The outcome of this legislative battle could reshape the political landscape and influence future elections. Both sides of the debate are gearing up for a fierce fight, knowing that the stakes couldn't be higher. As the nation watches closely, the SAVE Act serves as a pivotal point in the ongoing struggle for election integrity. Will the SAVE Act succeed in its mission to protect the ballot box from future fraud? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain: the fight for the future of American democracy is far from over. Thank you for watching till the end. Stand up for free speech and help protect the free exchange of ideas online. Please like and subscribe to help us reach more viewers.